Diane's shocking slap leaves fans divided on the young and the restless. There are moments in daytime television that fans never forget, and this was definitely one of them. What started as a tense and mysterious situation quickly exploded into one of the most talked about scenes on The Young and the Restless. Diane walking in on Jack and Patty together wasn't just shocking. It was the kind of dramatic twist that reminds viewers why they fell in love with soap operas in the first place. But what really set fans off? That slap. Yes, the slap that instantly turned a complicated situation into a full-blown debate across the fan base. A scene no one saw coming. Jack had already been through a lot. He was kidnapped, disoriented, and clearly not acting like himself. Things took a darker turn when it became obvious he had been drugged, something that left him vulnerable and completely out of control. And then came the moment. Diane walks in, and there he is, in bed, with Patty. It didn't matter what led up to it. In that split second, Diane saw betrayal, and she reacted. Without hesitation, she slapped Jack across the face, a raw, emotional response that instantly became one of the most unforgettable moments of the season. Was Diane right, or did she go too far? This is where things get interesting. Fans are completely divided. On one side, you have viewers who believe Diane's reaction was justified. From her perspective, the situation looked exactly like what it seemed: a husband caught cheating with his ex. The shock, the heartbreak, the anger, it all hit at once. And in that emotional storm, the slap felt real, human, understandable. But then there's the other side of the argument. Many fans are pointing out something important. Jack wasn't in control of himself. He had been drugged. His actions weren't fully his own. To them, Diane didn't just slap a man who betrayed her. She slapped someone who was actually a victim. The details fans can't ignore. What makes this situation even more complicated is how obvious it seemed that something was wrong with Jack. He didn't look normal. He didn't act normal. There were clear signs that he wasn't fully aware of what was happening. So naturally, some fans are asking, how did Diane not notice? Was she too overwhelmed with emotion to see the truth right in front of her? Or did she simply react before thinking? That question alone has sparked endless discussions, with viewers rewatching the scene and analyzing every detail. The other perspective: still, not everyone is defending Jack. Some fans argue that even before everything spiraled out of control, Jack made questionable decisions. He allowed himself to be around Patty, someone with a complicated and dangerous history. In their eyes, even if he was drugged later, he still put himself in a risky situation. And that, they say, makes him partially responsible. To them, Diane's slap wasn't just about that moment. It was about everything leading up to it. Why this moment works so well? Regardless of which side you're on, there's one thing almost everyone agrees on. This scene was incredibly entertaining. For a while, many fans felt the show was missing that intense, emotional punch that keeps people hooked. And then, this happened. Suddenly, everyone was talking again, debating, arguing, sharing opinions. That's the magic of a good soap opera moment. It doesn't just play out on screen, it continues in conversations long after the episode ends. A classic soap opera moment. The slap itself wasn't just about anger. It was layered. Pain, confusion, betrayal, shock. All of it came together in one quick, unforgettable action. And moments like this are exactly what keep The Young and the Restless alive after all these years. Because at its core, the show isn't just about what happens, it's about how it makes people feel. So, who's really right? That's the question everyone keeps coming back to. Was Diane justified in reacting the way she did? Or did she cross a line by not recognizing that Jack wasn't himself? The truth is, it's not a simple answer. Both sides have valid points. And maybe that's exactly what makes this storyline so compelling. Because real emotions aren't always clear. People don't always react perfectly. And sometimes, in the heat of the moment, even the strongest relationships get tested. Final thoughts. Love it or hate it, this scene did exactly what it was supposed to do. It got people talking, it brought back excitement, it created tension, and most importantly, it reminded fans why they keep coming back to The Young and the Restless. Now the only question left is, what happens next? Will Diane regret her reaction? Will Jack be able to explain what really happened? Or will this moment change everything between them? One thing's for sure. Fans will be watching closely.